got some hot takes there.
All right, we're on to the third quarter where we're looking at our top 10 greatest wide receivers of all time. What do you got?
Here we go. Take a deep breath, all right? There's a lot of hot takes in here, but it's all right. So first of all, I have a long honorable mention. Okay? Here's why. If you played before the 1980s, I can't put you in my top 10 list. Because the corners are not doing anything near that. Sure, I put 3 guys that would have been in my top 10, like statistically and all that, but they played back in like the ancient days, right? Don Hudson, he retired in 1945. Lance Allworth, he retired in 1972, and Niners legend Bob Hayes retired in 1975. So, they had impressive stats back then, but we don't care about that. Anyway, number 10. Odell Beckham Jr. Greatest catch of all time. Okay?
David Tyree's catch is way better.
No, it is not.
The helmet catch.
That's luck.
That's a great catch.
Did he get... okay, it was more pressure in the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
But... anyways.
He's not on my list. I'm just mentioning he has the greatest catch of all time, in my opinion.
Yeah, but he had the greatest catch of all time. He's won a Super Bowl with the Rams. Did he win? How many did he win with the Giants? Did he win with the Giants?
He never won with the Giants.
No. But anyway, I put him at the 10. Number 9, Calvin Johnson. Most single-season receiving yards ever. 1964. Well, 1,964. Not the year. Anyways. Number 8. I like this guy a lot. Mike Evans. Mr. Consistency.
You have him a little bit higher than I do.
And I thought about putting him even higher, to be honest. He's not going to get another 1,000-yard season this season, but he's been so consistent. He's 11.
Mm-hmm.
Number 7, Chris Carter. 8-time Pro Bowler. Top 5 all-time in receptions. So he's number 7. Number 6, Marvin Harrison. Peyton Manning's sidekick that helps him win a Super Bowl.
Marvin Harrison Sr.,
not junior.
His son is nowhere near as good as he was.
His son is good, though.
Nowhere near as good as his father was.
Number 5, we probably shouldn't be talking about him right now, Antonio Brown.
I wouldn't put him in the top 10.
You want to put Antonio Brown?
He had too many problems.
Like, who cares about the problems off the field? Did you hear what he did? Like, a week ago?
What did he do a week ago?
He murdered someone.
No. Yeah, let's put a murderer on our top 10 list. Great list, Nolan.
Top 5, actually.
Oh my god.
Number 4. This guy has one of the greatest stats of all time. Larry Fitzgerald. More tackles than drop passes. That's good.
That's great.
And when I looked at it, I forget what it was, but he has significantly more tackles than drop passes. Mm-hmm. Anyways, number 3, Terrell Owens. Only player to ever score a touchdown against all 32 teams.
I didn't know that stat. That's a good one.
Yeah, I looked up like fun facts for all these players. I had fun with this one. Okay. Number 2, Randy Moss. One of the greatest primes of all time. And he got touchdowns on like every play. And you got Moss. Iconic plays. There you go. Number 1, the GOAT. Most receptions, most yards, most touchdowns in NFL history. And that's like a triple crown. Mm-hmm. Jerry Rice. Mm-hmm. Also, before you say, oh, Jerry Rice is old, right? Because I put, all the old players off my list. Jerry Rice retired in 2004.
Yeah, you played for the Raiders too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So he's not even that old. I thought he retired in like the 90s, but he played a good amount of football.
He played a long time. Wasn't he? He played for Montana, young. And then I think Gannon with the Raiders. So he played for a lot of good quarterbacks.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm. So that's your list?
That's my list.
I like it. It's pretty similar to mine. A lot of similar names. I have a few that you did not consider. I didn't have nearly as many honorable mentions as you.
Yeah, it was an honorable mention statement. I don't think, like, you can give the quarterback to some of the older guys, but I feel like as a wide receiver, the corners just weren't as good.
It's a valid point.
Yeah.
So in that case, to give my honorable mentions, I got Mr. Reliable, Reggie Wayne.
Okay.
Former Colts receiver, played for Peyton Manning and for Andrew Luck. Had a great career. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, didn't play as long because he had a lot of injuries towards the end, so he had to retire a little bit early. Mm-hmm. I think if he would have stayed on for a few more years, he probably would have ended up being the all-time receiving leader for the Colts.
Okay.
So, unfortunately, honorable mention. Was it Dan Hudson or Houston that you had for the Packers?
Don Hudson?
Don Hudson. I have him, too. I looked up all the stuff on him. Very, very intriguing career and everything like that.
Well, and here's the thing. The first couple, I looked at like a couple different lists. He was like number 2 or number 3 on some of those lists. Mm-hmm. I'm like, there's no way. I mean, you played in, you retired in 45.
And then my last honorable mention, just because a few years back when he was playing at the top of his game, and you used to ask players who's the best wide receiver in the league right now, they would all say Julio Jones.
Julio Jones. So Julio Jones is definitely probably like the 12th or something. Running on my list.
The other thing, so when it comes to making this top 10, it was a little bit hard because a lot of these receivers on this list never won a Super Bowl. So it made it difficult to do it, especially if you're trying to factor that in.
Yeah.
Some of them did win, some of them never won one, but I had to go with the ones that you remember and the ones that are big names that definitely made their team better. Sure. So at number 10, I think this is the only player on my list that still plays, and it's Mike Evans. Like you said before, it was like, 5 straight years of 1,000-yard seasons or something like that? 11. That is insane.
And, he's not going to get 12.
He's not going to get 12, unfortunately, but it's still going to go down as one of the greatest, and he has a ring to go along with it, too.
Yeah, he does.
Next up, Vikings extraordinaire. I got Chris Carter as well on my list at number 9. Then number 8, I don't think you had him on your list. Dallas Cowboys, Michael Irvin.
I did not.
One of the greats for Dallas of all time. Above him, just barely, I have Calvin Johnson from the Detroit Lions. Yeah. What a wasted career playing for the Lions. And I think he only had Stafford for a couple of years before he retired.
I had him for a couple. I mean, Stafford got out of there.
Yeah. Long after Calvin had retired. But I look back at Calvin Johnson, and I think one of the biggest reasons Detroit was cursed for so long after they let him go is because they refused to pay out the rest of his contract. Until they finally did, they started winning again.
Yeah.
So there's a fun little story on that one. Next up, I also don't think you had him on your list. Seahawks legend Steve Largent.
I did not have him on my list.
One of the best wide receivers of all time, and he was like a short little white dude too.
Yeah.
So good for him. Next up, definitely in the top 5, one of the GOATs, and it goes without saying, like you just said, he had more tackles than drop passes. Magic hands, Larry Fitzgerald.
Yeah.
The only reason why the Cardinals ever made it to a Super Bowl is because of Larry Fitzgerald.
Yeah, how did they... Who was the quarterback?
Kurt Warner.
I thought Kurt... Oh, yeah.
And then next up, number 4, never won a Super Bowl, I don't think. I'd have to double check this. Terrell Owens, T.O.
Did he? With the Niners?
He never won a Super Bowl.
Huh.
He played with the Niners when they weren't in Super Bowl contention, I believe.
Oh, okay.
I'll double check that later.
Yeah.
Next up, number 3, my personal favorite wide receiver of all time, Marvin Harrison Sr.
Yeah.
Definitely, him and Peyton Manning could do amazing stuff together to the point where teams had to double him. He was one of the first wide receivers where you had to double him, otherwise he was going to score big on you. Next up, just because he's just better than Randy Moss, again, no Super Bowl wins, Randy Moss.
Yep.
Can't argue that he's the second greatest of all time. And if you compare footage between him and Jerry Rice, there's a lot of similarities to how they can catch and play. And obviously Jerry Rice. If Jerry Rice isn't your number 1 wide receiver of all time, you don't know anything about football.
I got a question before you end this.
Sure.
I thought about putting guys like Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson.
Too soon.
I mean, some of them, they're deep. They're kind of deep in their career. Like 7 years, right?
Give them a few more. Well, at the moment, they don't have the legendary stats yet to back it up.
I mean, yeah.
If you could, I got a better question for you. If you could pick one wide receiver right now that you think could get close to being any of your top 3, who would you pick?
Into my top 3?
Into your top 3.
I think Jamar Chase.
I would say Justin Jefferson.
I don't like Justin Jefferson.
I love Justin Jefferson. I wish he was on my team.
Well, don't we all?
But
or Christian McCaffrey. Who knows?
He's a running back.
Okay, he's second in receiving yards this season.
That's okay. Well, that's because they haven't had any other wide receivers around.
Yeah. What do you know? All right. Well, that's the end of our 3rd quarter. In the 4th quarter, what are we doing?
We are going to be looking at this week's slate of games and giving you our predictions for the spread and all the betting and gambling odds.
Let's do it.